and welcome to another short little video that I'm going to show you today. And I had to start the day with my cup of coffee, and so I'm just going to set that aside. And what I'm going to show you today is something really quite fun. I'm going to make my own little mister bottle of solution using my Copic products to make my own custom shimmery kind of mist. And what I do to do that is I use a various refill ink. So this is the refills that you purchase to refill your Copic markers. Today I'm using BG72. And you would also use a bit of your blender solution. So if you bought this big bottle of blender, this is a great use for that as well. So the Copic blender, as well as Perfect Pearls. And Perfect Pearls, I love this product by Ranger. It is just a pearlescent mica powder that I chose turquoise for this particular mister bottle, just basically because the color matched, but I could use, if the color didn't match, just their straight pearl color would work well. And I'm just going to show you how to create this little mister bottle. Now I've labeled mine, which is a really good idea to do. Otherwise you won't remember what color you put in here. But basically all it is, and I'll just add a little bit more to my bottle so you can see. First of all, go and purchase the really inexpensive spritzer bottles from the dollar store, the drugstore, something like that. You don't want a super fine mister bottle because you would have problems with it getting clogged. So just buy the cheapy one. And what you're going to do is you're just going to add just a squirt of your re-inker. And if you want a really, really light color, then add less re-inker and more blender, and vice versa for the other. So, and here's a bit more blender that I'm going to add. And then I did this already, but I'll add one more scoop here of this Perfect Pearl powder. Now I usually I had added two kind of pea-sized amounts at first, and so now I'm adding another one because I'm filling the bottle fuller. And instead of shaking this bottle up and down, I'm just going to kind of swish it around the bottom so that I don't get the mica way up in the top into the nozzle. And you can see it's a really pretty pearly color. And here's where you would use something like this. For example, if you have a mask, and I have this, I haven't even taken the paper off of it, and I've used it for airbrushing, but this is just an acrylic piece from an album, I believe it's by Prima, and I really like the shape of it and design of it, so I use it as a mask. So here I'm just going to hold it like this, and then take my spritzer bottle. I'm going to just test it out once first on your craft paper, and then just give a nice healthy mist. And you can see I didn't add very much color. It was more, and there you go, you get this really pretty. And if you look at it really close, which I know it won't capture properly on the camera, I can see the really pretty pearlescent shimmer in it. And that is something that is hard, you can't achieve with the airbrushing of the direct markers because there's no pearlescent powder in it. So, but with spritzing, you can achieve that look. So there is just an idea for a mask. And the nice thing about the Copic products is that they are permanent on non-porous surfaces, things like acrylics and vellums and acetates and things that have slick surfaces, as well as I think I'm going to match this little resin piece to what I'm doing. This is a Melissa Francis resin corner piece, and I'll just leave it on the packaging so that it's stuck there nice and well, and I'll just give it a good spray and just let that soak, and it just gives this kind of antique-y look to my resin piece. And when it dries, the blender dries clear, but the ink color will remain. and it just kind of gets in those grooves and looks really neat. So I'll use that on my project as well. Lastly, on the project that I'm going to do and put on my blog is I'd like to do a little strip of this really pretty ribbon that I picked up the other day. And I'm just going to just give it a good shot with this Mr. bottle. Just so that it all looks the same. And I'm using the same ink color, and I'm going to color my image too with the BG72. So as you can see, then all the pieces to what I'm creating are going to match really well. So I just use my craft sheet to soak up all this extra ink and pearl powder so that I can soak my ribbon really nice and well. And it doesn't matter in this case, because I'm going for more of a vintage look, that it's not perfectly evenly dyed. I kind of like that a little bit more shabby look, I would say. So there you go. There's a few ideas to use when you're using a little Mr. bottle. So there's lots of ideas out there. There's so many great screens and masks and stuff that you can purchase. And so I thought this would be a fun way of incorporating your Copic coloring and your Copic products into that capacity. So have fun playing around and let me know if you create something. I will post the finished product on my blog and put a link on YouTube to that. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.